Hello there friends, Ken here, welcome back for another week of Hearthstone Tavern Brawl. So let's see what new challenge lies in store for us today. The Battle of Tol Barad. Magical creatures are escaping from Tol Barad. Play a minion and get a random spell of the same cost, but for free. Okay. So, kind of the reverse of the old spell slingers or whatever it was called. Okay, now I've had a hot tip. The summoning stone works in this brawl. Let's try the priest. Where is that card? I'm going to put it in because I've heard good things. It's over here somewhere. It's 5 cost, isn't it? There we go. Let's put it in. Because why not? So we're going to want to be primarily minion focused here. Doesn't mean that we can't use other stuff. We want to focus on minions. Because that's what's going to work out the best for us, I suspect. Okay. Bear in mind, stuff like Shadow Word Pain, still useful to have. Okay. How do you feel about like dragoning stuff? It's a possibility. I'm just going to pop. I'm gonna be very minion heavy to start with, and then we'll kind of see where we're at from there. Are there any good two cost minions? Pretty good 2-cost minion. See, stuff like the Worm Rest Agent, it could work if we want to go for dragony stuff. But I don't know. Dragon Priest is that's like the thing, isn't it? So I don't necessarily know that I want to do the standard thing. Put Prophet Velen in. Should we go for like a weird kind of priest deck thing? What do we got? How are we looking numbers wise? Do you want to go with a theme for this deck? Or maybe we should go for, you know, stuff we can buff up, perhaps? I don't know. I'm going to throw the zombie chow in, I think. Where are you? Zombie chow. Let's go with you. What do I fancy? I don't know. I don't know what I should go for on this particular adventure. But I want some 2-drops, obviously. Maybe we'll grab an Ironbeak Owl for a bit of protection. Maybe we'll grab Millhouse because if it's giving you free spells anyway, then it's not that detrimental to let them have free spells, because whatever, like the spells are going to be free regardless. We'll see how we're doing on cost. We're going to want some more 2-drops, most likely. But remember, we can put a few spells in. We'll throw a big game hunter in. Always a good shout. We want to go very battle cry-ish. I don't necessarily know that we do. I'll tell you what might be quite fun is the Colosseum Manager, because we can keep using it. So let's pop him in. Because we can always return him to our hand and then get another one. Trying to think what might be good with spells and with being targeted. Illuminator might be good. I think we can get secrets, presumably. So could be one to consider. What about the questing adventure? We're going to play a lot of stuff. Silverhand Regent's always pretty fun. How are we looking cost-wise? We're doing okay. We don't need to have anything too specific. We're going to have a very minion-heavy deck, so stuff like Defender of Argus might be pretty good, I think. Okay. Shredder, always a good solid card. There's probably enough 4-drops, to be honest. Maybe too many 4-drops. There's so many good 4-drops, though. Very easy to do that. Violet Teacher. Violet Teacher over Shredder, I think, actually. Maybe over Light Spawn. Maybe get rid of the Light Spawns as well. We'll have a think about that. But I think that might be too many things. Blingtron, because it's a Tavern Brawl. Let's have do some fun stuff. I think the Ginny of Zephyrs could be kind of fun. So we'll try it out. You know, why not? There's no harm in experimenting. Loetheb could be pretty good, because it's going to make all those spells cost 5 more. I like that a fair bunch. Then we're going to get up to the more expensive bits and bobs. What do we fancy up the big end? Thorisan is always a good card to have, even though it doesn't necessarily do too much. Justicar, I like as a fun card. Man, we could go Reno Jackson, but I think you know, we'd have to perhaps have prepared that too far in advance. Dr. B, always trustworthy. I wonder if Chromagus works. Does it? Did they say what does it say? This is get a random. I wonder if that actually would trigger. Let's see if there's anything else we'd rather put in instead. Think about like a Nixia could be kind of fun because there's 9 mana spells. Like I think it might just be like Tree of Life. There's no 20 mana spells, right? 10's as high as it goes, and 10's going to be like Pyroblast or Mind Control. And almost likely the Sea Giant won't come out at 10 mana anyway. So, should we give that a crack? Like that seems like an okay curve. So it's a little bit top heavy, but we're a priest anyway. So I've gone almost entirely minions. In fact, I think I've actually gone entirely minions, which is, we'll give it a try. It might go well, it might go poorly, but it's going to be kind of heavy on RNG anyway. So see how it goes. Each week, there's a crazy new way to play in Tavern Brawl. Has been pretty consistently new stuff. Like a lot more new stuff. Again, I think I said this before, but I wouldn't mind the occasional repeat. Because there's been some good ones in the past, and it's kind of fun to go back to them. For a little bit, just to try them out again. I don't want it to be, you know, more than once every 3 or 4 weeks that they go back to an old one. But it's okay to revisit stuff. Sometimes people miss them. Sometimes you're away, you don't get a chance to play. Give people that shot, a second chance. There's high cost cards.
Greetings.
Hello, Benjo. This is where we're probably going to just run into like a hot minion hunter, which admittedly, you know, is a reasonable strategy here. But always a little bit sad when that happens. Because I think this is one that could quite easily favour a fairly minion-heavy face hunter. We have to bop the guy out, I think, because we're not going to be able to stand up to the pressure otherwise. Oh, we got the elemental destruction. I actually didn't think about waiting to see what we got. Well, this is a solid card. Remember, but the overload won't stop us playing the spells because they're no mana. So if we pick up another couple of spells, that could be quite useful. Well, we'll not play the Elemental Destruction until this guy's overcommitted a little bit. Interesting that he chose to trade in there, which, you know, not an unreasonable play. I kind of want this guy to commit a little bit more before I blow up the world. Because we could play it now, it wouldn't be the worst time to do it, but I also don't want to just waste it on these 2 little things. I'll let him pump up his board a little bit more first. Oh, the Sinister Strike, that's quite scary. Ooh, and an upgrade. Okay. We're gonna have to pop it now.
Is someone injured?
We get an Earth Shock. That's kind of handy. Good to have. We're not going to be able to play anything else next turn anyway, so... Oh no! Lower the perfectly timed lower step. Now we can't use our Earth Shock. Very cunning.
Right away.
We might be in trouble here. Against old Benjo. Oh, this Beast Hunter deck is really something. I might have to go for Beast Hunter. I thought I'd try out the Priest because it works well with the Summoning Stone. Oh, he got the Fireball. Man, dirty. Dirty stuff. But we'll give it another crack. We won't move on from this deck straight away because I think there's potential here. We had some pretty terrible draws. We don't have a lot of low cost stuff in our deck, so if none of it comes out like that, then we're going to be in some trouble. You know, especially against a fast deck like that. I'll be interested to see kind of the average tempo of what everyone's playing. Obviously, you're always going to get the face hunters in the brawls. Probably going to get some secret paladins doing secret paladin stuff. Think about like their 6-drop, 7-drop, 8-drop combo. The mysterious challenger into Dr. Boom into Tyrion. They're all minions, so works very well. I'm tempted to keep the owl, but it's not very useful early on. We're against the warrior. Warrior should be a little bit slower. You'd like to think.
Greetings.
And there's the summoning stone again.
Oh, thank you.
This is one of those cards you actually don't want early on. Look at this lovely shiny portrait. There you go, the polite heal.
Oh, thank you. Well played. Feel the fury of the mountain.
It's rather erotic.
Not right.
Damn, stand ready.
Boom. What did we get? Savage Roar. Free Savage Roar. That might come in handy later. So yeah, I've heard that the Summoning Stone will count as though, so that it will count as though this costs 3 mana. For example.
The damned stand ready.
Rule the Burgle. It's kind of fun. We got an Arathi Weaponsmith and a Heroic Strike.
My fate is sealed.
Oh, interesting. The dragon attack and charge not going to actually affect because it's already in play. Battle cries don't trigger once the minion's already in play. But just a standard 2-3. That's a nice one for us to deal with. We're going to remember that every time you play a thing, you're going to fill up your hand. So we have to make sure we don't overdraw too much here. The next time we could play the Summoning Stone and Savage Roar. And bear in mind that we're going to be able to play a 5-mana spell on Summoning Stone. So that might actually be... Might be good to play the Summoning Stone and then play whatever spell we get from the Summoning Stone. And we've got a second Summoning Stone, so if it goes horribly wrong, we've got some backup. Let's give it a shot. Assassinate. Oh man, a spell we can't use. Well, Warrior doesn't have well, it does have hard removal. It doesn't have much straight removal. This could get pretty scary. But you know, they could pull an Assassinate. What about like Millhouse, Arathi Weaponsmith?
Prepare to face the mighty Millhouse Metastorm.
Drop the Arathi Weaponsmith.
Try this.
Demon Fuse. We don't have a demon. Put a copy of a random minion from your opponent's deck into the battlefield. Let's do it.
I can take the hit.
Nifty.
A fight comes by the light.
Bam. Feeling pretty good about how that one went. Feeling pretty good about how that one went. Let's hope there's no brawl here. Would you put a brawl in the deck? You know, maybe. I think we're going to just try the Savage Roar next turn. Maybe we'll play... Maybe we'll play something first. Ooh, Sylvanas. Oh, we can play the Iron Beak Owl. Got this Grim Patron.
So many choices.
We got a Slam as well. It's an interesting Force of Nature. Okay, it's an interesting one. Force of Nature, Bloodlust. Okay, that's a fun combo. Man, that's 23. That could have been terrifying. As it transpired, wasn't actually too bad for us. I'm going to get out the other Summoning Stone. Deal 4 damage. Oh man! I wanted to play the Savage Roar. Damn it. Well, that seems to work pretty well. We got our pack. Fantastic. And that's the Battle of Tol Barad. Let's open our pack before we wrap things up for this first one. And we'll try a different deck next time. But you can definitely do some cool stuff with the Summoning Stone, as it turns out. Works pretty well. I'd recommend it. And there we go. The Battle of Tol Barad. So, play Summoning Stone, give it a try. You know, or just play a Beast Hunter. That seems to work pretty well, as ever. Look at this lovely, this is some great art here. Fantastic. Little Dragonling. Oh, nifty. So he plays his little Dragonling, gets his Fireball. Fantastic. So yeah, minion heavy deck. Don't be afraid to put the spell or two in if you want. I think Millhouse Mana Storm's a good card to have in there as well. You know, think about stuff like Ginny of Zephyrs. Could be pretty nifty because you get it out and you're immediately going to have a spell. And I think the cool thing to remember here is Summoning Stone is so good because you get a 5 mana spell instantly. So if it's one you can play, you might be able to trigger it off and get a 5 mana minion straight away. So that's pretty nifty. You know, and all your good stuff's going to be good, your Dr. Booms and that kind of thing, they're going to be pretty fun, as ever. I remember that the lower cost stuff isn't quite as interesting, and just have a good time, make a weird deck, you know, don't necessarily just make a Secret Paladin, or a Face Hunter. Have a bit of fun with it, it's Tavern Brawl, have a good time. Thanks for watching, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, be sure to bop that like button, subscribe to the channel for more Hearthstone, and other games as well, of course. And until next time, I've been Ken. Thanks very much for watching. Have a fantastic day. And I'll catch you soon. Cheers!